Welcome, fellow babies, to Pachter Factor on SIFTD.net. We hope you're watching this real time and you're getting it on the SIFTD network. You're getting it as a Patreon patron. You have linked your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. You can get it through Twitch. If you're watching a week late on YouTube, that's because you can't get your act together to keep Shane in production dollars so he can keep making this show. I'm getting nothing out of it, but we appreciate your patronage. If you can be a Patreon patron, please do so. If you are an Amazon Prime member, and there's only 200 million of those, so odds are you are one, try to link your Prime account to your Twitch Prime account. We can get paid. You can subscribe through YouTube as well. Plenty of ways to help us out. And if not, you're getting it a week late. We ask at a minimum you follow Shane on Twitter at Dinfire. Follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter. Let's get to today's question from SIFTD. From Herbitronic. Nintendo just aired its first Direct in over a year. I swear to God, I didn't realize it had been a year. That's funny. Yeah. And it was like long, and I like the short ones. I like the 3-minute Directs. I realize that we don't have, the CEO doing it the way that we used to. But anyway, it was underwhelming for anybody hoping for a major franchise release in the next 12 months. Can the Switch keep coasting like this indefinitely? Do I think Nintendo is holding back games to reveal a hardware revision for Switch? Is there any chance consumers start fearing they bought into a fad or a dead system like with Wii U? I think you're being massively overly negative. They actually have kind of a lot of franchises, and I'm not sure what you were expecting, like a new Zelda game or a new Mario Kart game or Bayonetta. They're all coming. It's just like, are they coming this week? So the truth is, I think they keep doing a really great job, like remastering Super Mario. I think that was actually cool. And it sold like 30 million copies. I realize Animal Crossing is, whopping 7 months old. So, gee, what have you done for me lately? But 35 million copies of that. Yes, I think that we should get more big title announcements. Remember that we used to get those at E3. And so this is only February. It's highly likely we're going to get a big title announced by E3. It's highly likely we're going to get something major in the fall. Zelda, probably not. Super Mario, probably not. Mario and Luigi, maybe. Super Mario Brothers, maybe. Mario Kart, I'd say high probability. And then smaller titles that we like Yoshi, Kirby, I think you're going to get those. And then, open question on stuff like Bayonetta and Metroid. I think people were looking for Metroid for now, but I'm fine with Splatoon 3. Like, I don't think this stuff doesn't sound bad. I forgot what they call it. It's Mario Golf, but the golf game looks freaking great. I am fine with this stuff. And I got to say, I'm fine with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, like bringing back remaster stuff. They can do that. Pump it into my veins. Like, I actually think that stuff's really, really good. And I got to say, I hate Animal Crossing. I hate the game. I think it's stupid. It drives me up a wall that people love it, but only 35 million people bought it. It's like everybody who plays it loves it. I'm just not that guy. Not my kind of game. I'm not a Metroid guy, but a lot of people love it. Believe it or not, I'm a Yoshi's Island guy. I'm a Kirby guy. I like those games. For some reason, I just think they're cute and whimsical and fun. And where I look at Animal Crossing and I don't even understand why people keep coming back, but they do. So Nintendo has something for everybody. If you got, I actually really like Splatoon. If you get announcements for games that don't really turn you on, then that's fine. There'll be one that will. Is it the Wii U? God, not even close. I mean, the thing is outselling the frickin', DS. It's like it's selling 25 million units a year. That is unbelievable. I don't think Sony ever got to 25 million units on any platform. So this is really impressive. Definitely not a fad. Definitely not a dead system. I think the reason that the console has been so popular in its early first few years is because they did have a lot of launch lineup support. So they did have Zelda, they did have Super Mario Odyssey. I realized Mario Kart was like a Wii U title, but they did have Smash Brothers, they did have Animal Crossing, and we're talking a 2017 launch. So we're not yet to the 4th anniversary of the Switch, And you've got at least 4 massive brand new franchises between Zelda, Super Mario Odyssey, Smash Brothers, and Animal Crossing. And I don't know how much more you should expect from first party. Obviously, there's another dozen titles, but those 4 are really big. So it doesn't bother me that they remaster Super Mario All Stars. And I think we got a Luigi's Mansion game, which again, not big but good first party. We will get a Mario and Luigi. My guess is we'll get a WarioWare. They're going to give you stuff that, again, those things only sell 10 million units, but they're plenty big. So again, Luigi's Mansion, that was good. Mario Golf, good. I mean, I forgot the name of their soccer game, but the Mario All Stars, whatever it was. What's that? Strikers, yeah. That game that's what I actually expect, that something like that, this year. They have, and again, I want to give Nintendo some credit. I was not very kind to Mr. Iwata because I didn't think he was a very good CEO, and I'm sorry. But I got to say, Furukawa, I had a conference call with Furukawa in November. He reached out. I have had a conference call, video call with Doug Bowser every quarter since Doug Bowser took over from Reggie. And that's however many quarters it's been, many more than I had with Reggie. I mean, I'd see Reggie at live events, but I never spoke to Reggie on the phone. I never spoke to Reggie on a video conference. I don't think I ever got a meeting with Reggie. Maybe I did at E3. I would get one a year with Reggie. Now I've got the CEO giving me time, and the guy who runs the Americas giving me a lot of time. I like that company. I think that they are interested in what other people think. And so the next time I talk to them, I will tell them that my boy Herbatronic thinks that their lineup sucks and it's a fad and it's the Wii U. But I don't agree with you, Herb. I think they're doing fine, and I think that they got their act together on the Switch. As far as the the major hardware revision, of course they'll do it. And where they're pretty smart is, I think that they try to use commodity components, not state of the art. So they try to make stuff that keeps the system affordable, so that $299, $249 kind of price points. I think they'd like to bring it down to $199, $149. And the open question is, does the new Switch, updated one, does it replace the old one, or is it side by side, or is it 4K different, more 4K? I don't know the answer. I think that you're starting to see a lot of stuff show up on the Switch, like Apex Legends, which is a high def game. And being on the Switch before it's on mobile, it's going to go on mobile. I don't know if you guys paid attention, but Electronic Arts said, hey, by the way, that $400 million revenue forecast we had for Apex, it's now $500 million. Well, where do you think that $100 million came from? And the answer is the Switch. So, the Switch is actually a really cool device. And if you get, Zynga announced the other day that they're going to do a Star Wars, battlers, I think, but a battle arena game, and it's going to launch on the Switch. So Switch and mobile, smart, and I don't think that, mobile would be worldwide, but Switch gets you into the hands of people who boot up the Switch first. So I actually think the Switch is doing everything right. I think Nintendo is executing super well. If I have any criticisms left for that company, I don't think their mobile strategy is good. I think they could be remastering all their DS games as mobile games, or GBA games as mobile games, and start a subscription service, and they would kill it. But they are not interested in doing that, so that's not coming. Absolutely not a fat or a dead system. Don't know when an update's coming. I think that because of COVID, probably not this year. Probably they'd rather show it to people and have live events. And again, we're getting close to being back to normal, but we're looking at September, not June. So we're not going to have GDC or E3 in 21. We will in 22. So I think you'll probably get a 22 launch. And my guess is they'll show it at the end of this year, and they'll launch in March of 22. And that's 5 years from the Switch, which totally makes sense. Thanks for joining us on Pachter Factor. If you are watching real time because you're a Patreon patron, thank you so much. If you have linked your Twitch Prime account to your Amazon Prime account and we're getting paid from Amazon, free to you, thank you so much. If you are subscribing through YouTube, thank you so much. If you're a freeloader watching this a week late, please understand that the only reason Shane does this is because I don't get paid and I want people to have access to this. But at a minimum, you must follow me on Twitter at Michael Pachter, follow Shane at Dinfire, follow SIFTD at SIFTD Games. That's it. Pachter out.